Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So today's story is going to be a pretty crazy story. So yeah, let's get into it. So this story all takes place back on a very normal day. It was just a normal day. I was just sitting in my house, just chilling, just scrolling through TikTok, doing whatever. And then my homie calls me up. And he's like, yo, what's up, bro? And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, yo, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, dude, I'm literally doing nothing. I'm literally just going to be at home. He's like, all right, bet. You trying to go out with me and a few other homies? And I'm like, sure, bro, why not? He's like, all right, bet. So later that night comes along. I get up, I get dressed, I get ready, I get in my car and I drive down, I go pick up my homie and I go pick up the other homies. And we were going to this city that's about maybe 30 minutes from my city. So it wasn't that long of a drive. So we drive down there, we get to the city, and we're literally just chilling, we're just walking around, we get some food. We went to this club area, but it wasn't really popping, it was kind of dead. So after that, we decided to leave. And after that, there wasn't really much. We really didn't have much to do in the city. So we were kind of just walking around and stuff. And then after a while, we kind of sat on this bench and started eating some of the food that we had. And we were literally just chilling. We were literally just sitting at the little table thing, talking, just eating our food. We weren't even doing anything. Two of my homies were vaping, but everybody this generation fucking does that. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, so they were vaping, and me and my other homie were just talking. It was four of us, and this guy walks by. Now, what we were in front of was a parking garage, and then up on top were apartment buildings where people live, obviously. And this guy walks by, and he's like, "Hey, can y'all keep it down?" And he walks by and just walks into the apartment building to go to his apartment, and we all just look at him. And just don't say anything, and we all just give each other a look like, what the fuck does that guy think? Like, why is he talking to us like that? And he wasn't even really being rude, which, but obviously I got a feeling with the homies, so, obviously I got to do what they do also. But, yeah, after that, we just kept on talking, kind of just ignored what the guy was saying because, it's not that big of a deal. We weren't even talking that loud. Like, maybe we were talking just a bit loud, but it wasn't that loud to keep somebody awake, right? And he keeps on, and so we keep on talking and stuff, right? And then 10 minutes later, he opens up his apartment window and looks down at us and says, "Hey, can y'all keep it down? Some of us are trying to sleep." And my one homie the one homie that actually wanted to hang out is the one that spoke up. He will not take anything. He will not take anything that anybody says. He will keep going until he wins the argument. So he goes back and says, "Yo, we're not even fucking talking that loud." And he's like, "I can't sleep. I got work in the morning." He's like, "Well, that's not my fucking problem." And I'm just sitting there like, dude, don't fucking instigate with this guy. Like, it's not worth it. Like, we can literally move to a different area. And they just keep going on and stuff. And then the guy closes his window and goes back to his apartment. And we're just sitting there like, all right, maybe that's over, Maybe it's over. Maybe we're all just chilling and the guy's just done arguing. Not even 5 minutes later, we see a cop car pull up. And when I look over, I see the cop car. My heart drops. I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, what the fuck happened now? I'm like, no way this guy called the cops on us. Like this cop is not for us. He's definitely for somebody else. And he pulls into a parking lot, and then gets out of his car, and then walks over to us. And I'm like, fuck, great. So he walks over to us, and he's like, "Hey, we got a noise complaint." And I speak up. I'm like, "Yeah, we were just talking, and the guy up there in the apartment was saying that we were too loud, even though we weren't speaking that loud." And the guy's like, "Yeah, why did come down here? Because, I have a noise complaint." And the guy comes down, and he's like, "Yeah, they were speaking super loud, just being super rude and disrespectful to me." And then the one homie who's actually talking back to him speaks up, and he's like, "No, we're not being rude. We were literally just talking." And I got into an argument with him because we weren't even talking that loud. We were talking in normal volume. And at this point, I'm just like, dude, let's just move somewhere else. And after a few more conversations were being held, the cop guy literally just says, "Yo, guys, just go somewhere else. Let this guy sleep." And that was the end of it. I said, okay. And I told my homies, I'm like, "Yo, let's go." So the guy walks back into his apartment building. We tell the officer to have a good night. He says as well. He gets back in his car. He drives away. And then after that, me and my homies, we literally just get in my car and drive away. We literally drove off to a McDonald's or something like that, because obviously being outside of an apartment building talking at normal volume, it apparently is going to keep somebody awake. Now, to this day, I don't know what the fuck that guy's problem was. He was just being a complete dick to us, and calling the cops was literally, that was like the stupidest thing that could have happened. Like literally, like a noise complaint. A noise complaint is usually for like a party, not for 4 teenagers talking at fucking like 10 o'clock at night. So, yeah, after that, we just drove off. Now, luckily, nothing bad happened with the cop. The cop literally just told us to go somewhere else, and that's what we did. And yeah, after that, everything was good. No one got arrested because it was a fucking noise complaint. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. Just normal encounter with the cops. You know, just some fucking old guy just being super rude, just being super mad for no reason. I guess that's just how they are this time. You know, whatever. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. If y'all did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching and have a great day. I will see you all later. I can't believe we ended things. I am so through. Thought you would be my girl, you were my whole world, but now I watch the memories go into a swirl. Things that I